Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. If you live in Trempealeau, your monthly bills are about to get a bit higher potentially. The Village holding a public hearing today on proposed rate increases for both electric and water service. The average household could see electricity costs rise nearly $12 a month if it's approved, with water bills increasing by about $1.50. Officials cite operating costs and needed infrastructure improvements as reasons for the hikes. You can make public comments till Thursday. After that, the commission will review all feedback before making a final decision on increasing the rates. The heating season comes to an end on May 15th, but you can still get help from the Wisconsin Home Energy Assistance Program. That program also helps with electric bills. To qualify, the gross household income has to be 60% of the state median income or less. You can apply for the program at the Home Energy website. Governor Tony Evers says Wisconsin is joining 18 states in a lawsuit against the Trump administration's cuts to the Department of Health and Human Services. Programs impacted by those cuts include reducing lead poisoning risk in Milwaukee schools, tracking and reducing maternal death, and discouraging the use of tobacco products by young people. In a statement, he criticized the cuts, stating, quote, "These devastating decisions will jeopardize the health and safety of Wisconsinites." Onalaska is installing automated external defibrillators throughout the city. Officials say some spots include community parks and tennis courts. Officials hope these AEDs will improve response times in emergency situations and increase survival rates.
We're looking at another gorgeous day outside. This will likely be the warmest day of the week, so take that as you will. If you like that warmer weather, definitely get out there and enjoy it. But if you're not quite a fan, maybe a good day to stay inside in the nicer, cooler weather. Not bad right now, though. Nobody can really complain about 74 and sunny skies. In Eau Claire, a tad bit warmer, already up to 78 degrees, so we might need to be bumping that high temperature up come the afternoon hours because we could be exceeding it by how fast we're warming up already. La Crosse looking to reach 80 degrees, maybe a bit higher if we keep this warming going up. Overall, though, still a nice, warm, and mostly sunny day with some lighter winds out there to go along with it. Eau Claire sitting at 82, but with those temperatures already up to the upper 70s, we might need to bump that up a little bit higher because it looks like we're going to be heating up pretty nicely this afternoon. So a really nice day to get out there and enjoy. Again, this will likely be the warmest day of the week. We're really not cooling down too much more as we go towards the middle of the week, but we won't be seeing the 80s until maybe this weekend, so we really don't have to wait that much longer because we'll have even a longer extended period of warmer weather on the way come as we go into next week. So I'll have all the details on our short, brief cool down coming up in my full forecast.
All right, Nicole, we will see you then. Thank you. A big change affecting air travel starts tomorrow. Your license or ID will need to be Real ID compliant. That means you'll see a symbol like a star in the top corner of your card. You'll need a Real ID to fly domestically or even enter a federal building. If you don't have yours yet, you should visit the DMV. Authorities in Southwest Florida investigating a tragic bear attack that resulted in the death of an elderly man and his dog. Officials say 89-year-old Robert Markle and his dog were both found dead at a Florida home. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission now conducting DNA testing to determine if a bear they captured in the area last night was the one responsible for the attack.
We had a plan in place for this. We have drones, man and women power on the ground. We had approximately 10 officers on scene securing the perimeter. They're armed with bear aversion guns and lethal force if needed. That's obviously the last resort. But our number one issue that we wanted to address was the public safety.
The incident marks the first recorded fatal bear attack on a human in the state. The conclave to elect a new Catholic pope starts tomorrow. The Vatican staff today began preparing the Sistine Chapel for deliberations. Here you see some of that. 133 voting cardinals' names were laid out on tables in the church. To maintain absolute secrecy, the Vatican plans to confiscate all electronic devices from the cardinals. Signal jammers will also be set up around the chapel to prevent electronic surveillance.
I prepared myself, and we prepared ourselves since 2 weeks. Not now. Now it's just a time of silence, a bit more prayer. I should have loved that we had more prayer together, more time together in silence. But that's it.
The new pope will lead 1.4 billion Catholics worldwide. President Donald Trump meeting right now with Canada's new prime minister amid trade and political tensions. CBS's Natalie Brand is at the White House.
Canada's new Prime Minister Mark Carney has not shied away from criticizing President Trump. He was elected in part for pledging to stand up to the administration.
I go there with the expectation of constructive, difficult, but constructive discussions.
As a top trade partner, tariffs are expected to be at the top of the agenda.
I'm not sure what he wants to see me about, but I guess he wants to make a deal. Everybody does.
But as recently as Monday, the president's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick signaled negotiations will be complicated.
They have their socialist regime, and it's basically feeding off of America. I mean, the president calls that out all the time. Why do we make cars in Canada? Why do we do our films in Canada? Come on.
Business leaders say not reaching an agreement is not an option since the North American economies are intertwined.
If the issue is of a trade deficit, which we can dispute whether there is or isn't one, but let's address what actually needs to be addressed and not morph all kinds of other issues to make this more complicated.
Goldie Hyder of the Business Council of Canada says he hopes today's meeting serves as a reset.
Business loves certainty and predictability, and unfortunately what's been created is uncertainty and unpredictability.
Under former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Canada announced retaliatory tariffs on tens of billions of dollars of U.S. goods. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And closer to home today is Thank a Teacher Day in La Crosse schools. The Public Education Foundation organized breakfast deliveries for nearly 1,000 teachers and staff this morning. The celebration of educators and staff in La Crosse has now been going on for more than a decade.
They work hard to make sure that students have not only the academic support that they need, but also the support to grow as whole people. And we're so appreciative of teachers and educators in the school district of La Crosse. And this is just a small thing we can do to show our appreciation.
The event is part of National Teacher Appreciation Week, which runs through Friday. Still to come for us at noon, how the IRS lost about 1/3 of its auditors in recent months. And taking a giant step forward, why Skechers is selling the company for billions when we come back.
Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Plus, cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
Bathroom Remodeling. The Board Store is your one-stop shop for bathroom remodeling. We're a VA-approved provider for veterans as well as meeting the needs of all homeowners. Just replace the tub or shower? We offer acrylic, solid surface and tile, and all the desirable fixtures and accessories. New cabinets, sink, toilet, flooring. It's all here in our showroom. Designers who help you plan provide a clear proposal and a firm price. Carpenters, plumbers, electricians to do it right and on time. Bathroom Remodeling, the Board Store. More than you expect for less than you thought.
A home you love, a business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We built it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Garden season is here, and Stockman's is ready for you. From vegetable plants and hanging baskets to vibrant flowers, mulch, and soil, we have everything to get your garden growing. Don't miss the fresh shipment of top quality trees. Get yours before they're gone. While you're here, check out the selection of Husqvarna lawnmowers, metal art, statues, gas and charcoal grills, seed potatoes, onions, grass seed, and so much more. Stop by Stockman's of Osseo, your one-stop shop for everything outdoors, and we'll be looking for you.
Dreaming of a new ride? Apply today at driveultra.org and make your dream a reality. Hey, dogs can dream too. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
In your noon consumer news, the IRS has lost nearly a third of some key officials because of DOGE cuts. Plus, a shoe company that specializes in comfort is going private. CBS's Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines.
The Internal Revenue Service has lost about a third of its auditors. A new report from a U.S. Treasury Department watchdog says around 3,600 auditors either took the Trump administration up on its deferred resignation program or were fired due to DOGE cuts. Experts say losing such a large number of auditors could impact the federal government's ability to collect tax revenue. In an historic shoe deal, Skechers is being sold to private equity company 3G Capital for more than $9 billion. Skechers currently has more than 5,000 retail stores, and the company says it earns around $9 billion annually. In a statement, Skechers said it believes the deal will help the company meet the needs of its consumers and enable long-term growth. And Bush's Beans is teaming up with Bluey, the BBC Studios global hit show about the lovable Australian blue heeler and her family. Bush's Bluey baked beans are gluten-free, fat-free, and vegetarian. Cans hit store shelves this month.
Still to come, a possible new use for the shingles vaccine. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street this hour. Stay with us. We're back after this.
At Toma Health, we're delivering compassionate obstetric and newborn care for our community.
Services we have available here at Toma Health are care for women in pregnancy from 20 weeks and up. We take care of labor patients, moms and babies afterwards in that postpartum period, and we can also care for women that have had different gynecological procedures. Something that Toma Health can offer that makes this the right place for families to have their babies is that we can provide that one-on-one care. Toma Health, caring for our community.
This is our home. Family and Children's Center has been supporting families in La Crosse and Winona for over 140 years. As time has gone by, we've expanded our services to include abuse prevention, mental health treatment, and so much more. Visit fcconline.org to see how our nearly 30 programs are strengthening communities throughout western Wisconsin and southeastern Minnesota. Better tomorrows start with us.
Why has Carpets to Go won Best of La Crosse County for several years in a row? Large selection of in-stock inventory, knowledgeable team ready to offer design help and free estimates. Low prices, we buy in large quantities to save you money. Stop in this month for in-stock carpet starting at 99 cents a square foot, or in-stock laminate flooring starting at $2.99 a square foot. Thank you for those who voted for us. Haven't been in? We invite you to come in and see for yourself. For whatever you want on your floor, Carpets to Go in Onalaska.
Spring is in the air. Here you go. Oh! This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Cause you ain't seen nothing yet.
We make this show for you. It's so good. You gotta watch it every day.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Welcome back. In your noon medical news, a growing number of Americans are suffering from depression. A study in JAMA found while about 8% of people said they were depressed in 2013, the number in 2023 was higher than 12%. The biggest reasons, they say, are a worsening economy, increased social isolation, and healthcare disruptions that started during the COVID pandemic. Research out of South Korea suggests the shingles vaccine may do more than just prevent shingles. A new study found the vaccine can also lower the risk of heart disease by 23% for up to 8 years. The vaccine in that study was used in the U.S. till 2018. Other research shows promising results for Shingrix, the version of the vaccine that's currently used in this country.
When you have a shingles outbreak in particular, you're having a lot of inflammation. That can cause inflammation of your blood vessels, blood clotting, all of which could lead to a heart attack, dementia, these other problems. And so understanding that these things can be connected, infectious disease, chronic disease, I think is an important message here.
The CDC recommends the shingles vaccines for adults ages 50 and up and for immunocompromised adults who are at least 19. Teens with mental health issues experience social media differently than other young people. A study by the University of Cambridge found kids ages 11 to 19 with anxiety and depression not only spend more time on social media, they often compare themselves to others and experience changes in mood based on the number of likes and comments they receive. As we head to break, we'll take a live look from City Cam 8. Nicole's in next with a closer look at that lovely forecast.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
A good lawyer shouldn't cost you more. They should get you more.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Sylvania's two-wave LED light bulbs are designed to help you see and feel better. Get $10 instant savings with a qualifying purchase of $40 or more on Sylvania True-Wave light bulbs. Keep your gas-powered equipment running smooth with True Fuel. It's ethanol-free and ready to use with no mixing required and extends the life of your equipment. Pick it up for just $17.49 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Stella-Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella-Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Emily Brown on News 8 Now.
Well, today is looking like a nice and warm day out there, but we do have an end to the party coming up. Just a brief end, and it's really not going to be all that bad either. A cold front moves through tonight and brings more mild temperatures back into the area for both Wednesday and Thursday, but warmer conditions will quickly move in behind it and last for what seems to be a good portion of next week. So let's take a look at it starting this evening. You can see that cold front off into northern Minnesota. It'll come through the area, likely to stay dry, but as you can see, there are a few indications maybe picking up a few light sprinkles as we go into the overnight period tonight. Otherwise, really not tracking a lot of precipitation with this front. We are tracking a brief cool down with it. More areas more to the north will feel it quicker because they'll have more access to that colder air for a little bit longer. You can really start to see it in our high temperature differences as we go into tomorrow afternoon as well. Ladysmith sitting in the low 60s, Eau Claire in the mid 60s, while folks further to the south still staying in the mid 70s out there. So a brief difference, but really it might feel a little bit cooler compared to our conditions today. We're still for the most part going to be pretty close to our normal high for this time of year though. Lows tonight looking fairly mild, really not seeing them be impacted too much by this cold front quite yet, but then we get to our highs tomorrow. Again, mainly folks north and near of I-94 really feeling that major cool down from today, and even then staying right near average with our average highs still sitting in the low 70s and upper 60s. Otherwise, everybody else still hanging on to at least the mid and upper 70s out there. So overall, another fairly nice day as we go into Wednesday. Thursday, that's when everyone will really feel the slight cool down that we have out there. Most of the area will be closer to our average highs. Many of us standing in those low 70s and upper 60s. La Crosse looking at a high of 70 degrees with Eau Claire at 69. So again, this is actually right on par for what we should be feeling like, but we've had multiple days of above average temperatures, and we have multiple more days of above average temperatures coming right up. We're still looking at holding on to that dry streak though as we go even further into at least the beginning of next week. We have that 10% chance going into tomorrow with that passage of that cold front that we saw, but really nothing too impressive with that. Maybe the possibility of a couple sprinkles coming through Friday night and into Saturday as well, and then a little bit of an indication that we could start to see an actual shower moving into the area once we get to the middle portion of next week, but it's going to take some time to get there. And with some warmer temperatures on the way, you're definitely going to want to be giving some extra water to all those nice spring flowers that I'm sure a lot of us have out there, because it's going to get dry and warm for what seems to be the near future. So let's take a look at our upper air pattern to really see these temperatures in action. Here's that cooler air behind that cold front moving in tonight. Really not that cool though, staying fairly mild as we saw. Tomorrow really only impacting the more northern area of our viewing area, and then really most of us will feel that slight cool down as we go into Thursday. Warm air really wants to nudge back in for Friday. However, we have that light and weak cold front moving through Saturday that is bringing that brief chance for some showers, and you can see that move through right here. Otherwise, look at all that hot air off to the west. This is going to be hot. Folks out there are going to be seeing their high temperatures in the 90s and potentially in the triple digits. We're not looking at that warm of temperatures, but we will get that nudge of warm air coming up, and there's really not looking to be a lot to move it out very quickly either. We're seeing that hot air really stay around the majority of the country all the way through most of next week, and you can really see that on our high temperatures coming into the weekend, already back into the upper 70s, even after that cool down through the middle portion of the week, and then even multiple days with highs back into the 80s. Perfect timing for Mother's Day too.
Yes.
So it's going to be really nice.
You are just delivering all the good news today.
Finally, I'm
all
finally
that
not the deliverer of bad news.
Yes,
yeah.
No complaints this week. Thank you, Nicole. Still to come, how a diamond hunter made the discovery of a lifetime after picking up what he thought was a candy wrapper. We'll tell you more when we come back.
Lori Robbie enjoys working at Park Bank because she thought bigger banks had lost touch with customers. Lori enjoys serving the community. Lori also enjoys growing hostas. So visit Lori at Park Bank in Holman to talk about your financial dreams and getting down and dirty with gardening.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
The biggest thing I want to get across to people, whether it's via email or voicemail or text, is we are a local Wisconsin family-owned turnkey solar company.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that, it's green energy. How can you lose?
At Vernon Memorial Healthcare, we believe in your birth, your way. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, we provide continuous support, respect your birth plan, and ensure a smooth transition from pregnancy to parenthood. With expert lactation consultants and a comforting home-like environment, we're here for you before, during, and after delivery. Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where your journey is in caring hands.
At Benedictine Living Community, we know staying social is just as important as staying healthy. While daily tasks and medications matter, so does connection. Our residents enjoy a full calendar of activities: gardening, book club, crafts, bingo, outdoor walks, and the always popular happy hour. Sharing meals brings joy, connection, and comfort. And that's what life at Benedictine is all about. We invite you to see for yourself. Schedule your tour at Benedictine today.
Park Bank is working in your best interest, and we have something interesting for you. There's a lot of interest in our money market accounts at 2.01% APY. Interested? Contact us at Park Bank, member FDIC.
The News 8 Plus app, local news on your time. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A diamond hunter got a sweet surprise. The man was visiting Arkansas's Crater of Diamonds State Park with his family when he spotted what he initially thought was a glimmering candy wrapper, but it was actually this 3.81 carat brown diamond ripe for the plucking. DeCook took his find, which he named the Duke Diamond after his dog, to park officials for confirmation and registration. The Duke was the biggest diamond found at the park so far this year. Just this year. It is pretty. Stay with us. Nicole is back with a final check of the weather after the break.
Are you thinking of building or remodeling? With on-site designers and many different styles to choose from, Beyer Cabinets will help make your dream a reality. From kitchens to baths, mantles, and laundry rooms, if you can dream it, we can build it. Stop into Beyer Cabinets today.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you have trouble opening a window or keeping one in place, you may have frame damage, worn materials, or even hidden problems you can't see. You need a trusted window company to evaluate it, check for hidden issues, and possibly replace the window. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Call now for our Buy More, Save More special. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
White sandy beaches, the perfect temperature. Ah.
Well, this isn't what I had in mind.
Stop dreaming and start packing. Fly anywhere with La Crosse Regional Airport.
Now this is more like it.
Your convenient hometown airport.
Give your business the dumpster service it deserves for 15% less than you're paying now with Big Hook. Big Hook offers daily, weekly, or monthly pickups with professional drivers and 24-hour emergency service to our La Crosse County customers. New commercial accounts lock in a 15% savings, plus be one of the first 100 to sign up and get free delivery, setup, and a $50 gift card. This is a limited time offer. Save more with service you can trust. Contact Big Hook today.
Are you thinking of building or remodeling? With on-site designers and many different styles to choose from, Beyer Cabinets will help make your dream a reality. From kitchens to baths, mantles, and laundry rooms, if you can dream it, we can build it. Stop into Beyer Cabinets today.
Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
For your gardening forecast, you're definitely going to want to water every day this week. And Wednesday and Thursday, yellow flowers, because you might want to be bringing those prettier plants in, or at least covering them up overnight in some of our cooler spots. But really, that's what seems to be the last time that we might have to worry about frost out there. 80s in the forecast for most of next week, so it's really looking nice out there. I'm sure that's a headache to have to worry about all those plants all the time. So hopefully the frost is about done. That's typically the time of year where it's done.
Okay,
so
good.
Bring on the 80s.
My neighbors have been out gardening, planting sunflowers. Can't wait to see it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.